Hello, Stephanie Joy with All Things Social Security. We had a Q&A with a short little clip discussion on a particular topic. So I'm going to attach it for you here. It might be something that you're interested in if you clicked on this header. And following that, we're going to go through it a little bit more. So just wanted to give you the heads up. This is where it started from, and then we'll have the bigger discussion right after. All right, chat with you later. Bye-bye. Rip says, my DLI was 12/31/23. I had back surgery in 25. I was identified as a surgical candidate in 24. That's still after your DLI. It's close in time to your DLI. Like I would probably make the argument, listen, they talked about him being a surgeon in February 2024, but clearly that severity didn't arise in February 2024. Look at all those complaints back into 2023. It's hard though, Rep. I've got a couple remote DLI cases and they're hard. I mean, they're so hard. And it's heartbreaking too, because you have to be the person with the tough word on what that means. And I hate the bad feelings inside that it creates in a claimant but I can't be the one to pretend it's not an issue. When I finally seen the specialist, that's important, but didn't matter to ALJ, unfortunately, because he couldn't. That specialist could not speak to your insured period. You know, it's like having your car accident after your car insurance expired. Rip, is there any way you can, I mean, you haven't worked in a long time if your DLI is 2023. Is there anything you could, I don't know how old you are. If you're older, it may not matter. But if you're not that old, you know, if let's say you're 50, can you do something to earn those credits back? You might be able to do it in less than 5 years because you've only been 2 years out. You know, if you can, you know, do something to earn that, you know, $8,000 a year that you pay taxes on. You know, self-employed, gigger work, your own work, hang a shingle to house sit, whatever it is, just make sure you got proof of payment, put it in your bank and document it in a ledger. So if they, you know, need to know how much was your self-employment, because they scrutinize that a lot more, you'll have your proofs. I know that's not really possible for everybody, but it's, I just hate to see the remote DLIs. It hurts. It hurts my heart there. Hey there, that was one of our little Q&A clips. I hope you found it informative or helpful or just enjoyable. I am attaching a related video that we have put together a while back that is on a similar topic and or an extension of what we were just talking about. So if you needed some more information on that, that's a place to start. You can also look in our playlists. There is a ton of them. I think there's over 1,000 videos. So there's almost every topic in the world touched upon in some way, shape, or form. And again, as a reminder, you can always put in the comments any kind of question you have, even if it's unrelated to this or any other video. I will talk to you later. Carry on. A little reminder about earning your Social Security earnings credits if you're striving to become insured for Social Security disability or Social Security retirement even, although they're handled somewhat differently. You don't have to work all 12 months of a year to earn one or more credits. You don't have to work each and every quarter to earn what used to be called the quarterly credit. Now it's just called the earnings credit, I think, or the Social Security credit. As you know, up to 4 can be earned a year. You can have it like in a season. Let's say you work the Christmas season, and you can pull it out for 2 months and you can make enough for 2 credits. That would be 3,000 something. Or you could, you know, make the 6,560, I think it is, dollars worth of taxable income during that season to get all 4 credits, but you don't work the rest of the year because of your impairments, obviously. If you are either Social Security disabled at that time, or claiming to be, or if you don't know that you're quite there yet, but you've reduced to part-time and maybe you're focusing your time on your medical health, trying to get it improved, you can keep those quarters or gain those quarterly credits and keep yourself insured for Social Security disability if you already are and are afraid you're going to lose it because it expires. And that's a way to prevent the expiration. Or if you have not, if it had already expired and you wanted to gain it back. So just remember that. Some people that can do summer work, but they can't do anything else. Some people just work 2 weekends a month. I mean, it can be any which way you want it to be, as long as you at the end of that year, you have earned the requisite amount for the amount of quarters that you plan on getting. Obviously, I think 4 is the best. And again, for 2023, that's $6,560 worth of gross earnings that you will be taxed on if you're self-employed. That would be the amount that you're willing to be taxed on after all or any or no business expenses are subtracted. That's got to be your bottom line. Excuse me, I'm a little hoarse today. Just remember, you can earn it at any time and in any way that feels right for you. You don't have to have a steady schedule and be very regimented in that. And it could be one big project you do for a company that you maybe used to work for, and it pays quite well when you complete the project. It could be quite unofficial like that. Okay, so credits, know them and make sure you have them. Bye. Hello again. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was helpful, if not just a little bit informative. In the event you have a Social Security question you want addressed, please feel free to make a comment below and ask the question, even if nothing to do with this particular video. And just a quick, again, reminder, we have our daily video shares and tips around noon every day of the week. And on Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have our live Q&A session where you can come in live and enter your questions in the chat. And we all pretty much have a good time for an hour or two. I look forward to seeing you there, hopefully. And lastly, don't forget about our benefactor memberships. They're very reasonably priced. The first one is very nominal and you get a few perks, but on a bigger scale, it contributes to us being able to fulfill a mission of assisting certain people with representation that would otherwise not be able to get it. We look forward to continuing to do that. And so far it's working out like the bomb. So thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Bye-bye now.